shooters are becoming clown shows, AI is creeping into game development, and console prices keep getting higher. Meanwhile, gamers who yesterday couldn't tell you the plot from their favorite game have mobilized like never before, turning into digital foot soldiers after Visa and Mastercard pushed censorship onto your favorite online gaming stores. I know half of you just popped a smirk on your face, and the other half is ready to fact check me. But do yourself a favor, do not ever fact check me, because I bring you the best from the sewers of gaming news without help from Ninja Turtles. And I spin those news so fast that the facts become as muted as a wet fart in a tornado. So move your fingers away from the skip button and keep watching. This is not a report. This is your game loop. Can Visa and Mastercard tell you what you can buy? They can certainly flex their muscles and make your games vanish faster than my dignity on a Friday night. So what kind of games are we talking about here? Boundary pushing stuff that would make a nudist colony blush. But even that move caused the biggest digital cockfight since console wars, with gaming storefronts on one side and the grand poobahs of plastic money on the other. Since then, the internet has been a swirling vortex of accusations and outrage. But someone's pants are on fire, and it ain't from an overheating your RTX 1590. An obscure activist group from down under apparently strong-armed payment processors into the massive purge of adult games, which appears to be the first time morals pushed money to the wall and turned Visa and Mastercard into Mother Teresa with transaction fees. Don't ask me who's winning this fight, because I don't know. GTA is the only adult game I've ever played, where I robbed banks, rizzed hookers, and blew up half of Los Santos. All that turned me into a certified degenerate. So how bad is my mental state? The other night, I dreamed I was a clown with a gun in a circus show on an alien spaceship. My shrink wants to double my medications, but I think something else is messing with my dreams. What is that something? FPS games. And I want an answer. Why are FPS games turning into a cosmetic nightmare? They might launch with a grit and grime, but by season 3, most of your lobbies look like rejected cereal mascots from the 90s. One might think gaming studios are hiring art school dropouts armed with gradient maps and propensity to accidentally hit randomize on a color wheel, so you can almost blunt your enemies with a pop star blink. But don't you dare point finger at me. I'm not part of a problem, although I do like bunny and duck skins in my shooters, but that's because I watched cartoons as a kid, so give me a break. Getting teabagged by a dude wearing camo underwear and tactical Crocs might be weird, but female skins are truly ridiculous. Some are wearing less fabric than a professional at a budget strip club. I'm afraid that soon WNBA courts might not be the only place where you can throw a dildo and get an assist. How far will developers take their microtransaction ideas? That would be a long answer, and I'm out of time. My duo partner, a giant hot dog, is waiting for me in the lobby. We gotta grind. If you think my dreams are weird, what do you say about our turbulent reality? Every day a tech bro pops up on my screen telling me AI will transform the world. But after we give him a few $1 billion, he buys a $2 million car and a bunch of hookers. What do they do with the AI then? These days AI is writing emails, summarizing articles, and quite frankly, being shoved down our throats 24/7. It seems the entire world is an AI Ouroboros eating its own tail of digital garbage. So there is a report out there that says that nearly 90% of video game developers are sprinkling digital fairy dust on their projects using AI agents. What are the reasons they do that? Drowning costs, development cycles that are now longer than a Netflix binge, and fan expectations that are higher than a superhero's ego. Their words, not mine, but don't you dare yelling at me. I admit I wrap their words around a few crowd pleasers. So with all this AI around gaming, I guess we will finally see a AAA title that doesn't need 3 years of CPR after launch to meet expectations, a lower cost when purchasing games, or at least an AI assistant that will improve my 0.7 KD. Because right now, I look like a drunkard holding a BB gun in my favorite shooter. Should I hold my breath for any of those three? Perhaps not. But you know, there's one thing more annoying than AI, and that's when the same gaming console costs more today than it did 5 years ago, but still runs your favorite game at 30 frames per second. Remember when consoles cost as much as your tooth implant? Sure, you ran toothless on your 22nd birthday, but you could at least have fun in San Andreas. Nowadays, you may need to pawn your kidney on a black market to grab the latest one, but don't you dare to put words in my mouth. I never said you should do it. Haters would blame it all on tariffs, while trust me bros urge us to pre-order now and believe in the art of a deal. And I'm lost because I don't know what to think anymore. I lost yet another job, my dog eats from a Taco Bell dumpster, and I may end up playing mobile games for a foreseeable future. Come on guys, this is a real crisis. I sank more money into CSR2 than Doge can prove it's saved in government cuts. And don't you even think of telling me to go touch grass or take up a new hobby, because I do want that Nintendo Switch 2 stuck on a cargo ship in Shanghai. I admit I do need a chill pill and a hug, but my last AI girlfriend dumped me for a deepfake of Timothy Chalamet. This was your game loop from the sewers of the gaming news. Thanks for watching.